why entrepreneurs make bad decisions, and how you can stop making bad decisions and start making $1 million decisions without the overwhelm. Let's dive in to this episode of The Happy Hustle.
Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Cary and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco-warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality.
Yee-yee. This is the number one reason why entrepreneurs make bad decisions and how you can stop it. Specifically, if you are drowning in info yet starving for wisdom, I have a 3-day clarity quest process that can change the game forever for you. What's up, y'all? My name is Cary Jack. I am a lifestyle entrepreneur, and I can say USA Today best-selling author of our book, The Happy Hustle, version 2.0, top 1% globally ranked podcast host, and also founder of The Happy Hustle. But more importantly than all that stuff, I'm someone who values decision-making protocols, specifically a filter, a matrix, that you can leverage, that I can leverage to ultimately make the best decisions at any given moment as many times as possible. Now, again, I don't claim to be the guru of any of this shit. It's just, this is what's working for me. Take what works, leave what doesn't for you. And if you get some value, hopefully you share it with somebody who also gets some value potentially as well. All right, so here's the problem, okay? Now, there's a lot of problems, but one specific problem is there's a lot of inputs into our psyche as entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs, but not enough insight. Statistics for you here. Stat number 1, entrepreneurs consume 34 gigabytes of information daily. That's a UCSD study. Stat 2, the average person makes 35,000 decisions a day, according to a Cornell University study. And then stat 3 is decision fatigue decreases brain efficiency by 40%, according to Harvard Medical School. So the problem, again, is your brain's a gold mine, truly, but you just can't dig it for answers because it's buried under just mountains of junk. And so if you want to ultimately increase your income and your impact, you have to make the best decisions possible. But here's the key. Truth, clarity comes from space, not more hustling. So that's why I like to go into the Montana backcountry wilderness. I live in Montana. It's close by for me, where there's no cell service, no screens, no computers, no distractions, just stillness and nature to debrief and ultimately think about the best decisions that are needed to be made so that I don't make the wrong ones. There's something called the DMN activation, which is a resting mind boost creativity and insight, according to the Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience, and the nature effect, which just 120 minutes a week of nature can improve your problem solving and well-being, according to University of Exeter. So again, stop forcing the decisions and start flowing with them. Get outside of your bubble and make decisions with clarity. Now, I'm going to break that down. I know this is a little woo-woo, but it's going to get more statistically sound and with a protocol, although I feel like I've hit you with plenty of statistics to make it statistically sound. Nonetheless, I digress. The 3-day clarity quest framework that I use and that I wanted to share with you is very simple, okay? This is a process that you can use to essentially make better decisions. Day number 1, you just do a digital detox and a mental declutter. Now, what does that look like? 1, you got to turn off all the devices, log out of all emails, social media, notify your key contacts. You'll be gone for basically the whole day. And you are going to spend time journaling, doing a full mental dump of whatever comes up for you, like kind of like the morning pages method, but just 3 minimum handwritten pages of whatever is top of mind for you. Get that out of your head and onto paper. Now, why is this important? Journaling actually reduces intrusive thoughts and boosts working memory by 20%, according to Bake and Wilhelm. So why you need to do this is you need to delete the top 3 distractions from your phone for that time. Make it actionable, right? Think about, like, what are the top 3 distractions holding you back? Delete them from your phone. After you get clarity from journaling it all, you want to then go into your phone when you get back, not on that 24-hour, decluttering process, and start to get rid of the things that are distracting you, that aren't serving you. And then you want to write down the top 3 things that are going to move the needle, right? That's why journaling it all out, getting clarity. And I like to do this both personally and professionally. So personally, delete the top 3 things, that are holding me back from achieving the top 3 things that I want to accomplish. And I do that both personally and professionally. So I get really clear on exactly what I want to create. What is up, fam? I want to share with you something that I'm super stoked about, and that is my Neurable AI headphones. These things are bad to the bone. Probably the best headphones I've ever owned. They have these EEG tracking brain sensors that help me boost performance and avoid burnout, because they tell me when I need a brain break. They also have amazing sound. You can take calls, they have noise cancellation, all the things that headphones deliver. Neurable.ai and Master and Dynamic have created in these MW75 Neuros, and you get the hookup. That is the best part. You can go to Neurable.ai and use code HAPPY to save $100 off your pair. Badass Neurable.ai headphones. So check them out. One of the best things that I've ever done for my business is invest in my brand. Specifically, that means investing in my graphic design, my logo design, my company website, company swag. All things brand are imperative. Heck, you can catch me rocking something Happy Hustle branded pretty much every single day of the week. And I'm super excited about pairing up with my friends at 99 Designs by Vista, because they can help you optimize your brand too. And right now they're running $25 off your first design contest if you go to 99designs.com/happy. But not only do you get $25 off, when you do that and you shoot over an email to my team, Cary at the Happy Hustle, you can be entered to win one of these amazing swag boxes, which will have a lot of fun and super cool swag from the Happy Hustle. And fun fact too, this swag box was designed and created by 99 Designs. This box is a great representation of my brand. So when you get a package from us, it comes in a Happy Hustle branded box with all different types of websites, custom quotes, shout outs for the podcast, 10 alignments lists. It has a personal message from myself on the inside of the box that shares a little bit about our mission. It also shares the definition of the Happy Hustle, aka the systematic harmonization of ambition and well-being, ensuring life balance without the burnout. So if you're interested in optimizing your brand, you gotta check out 99designs.com/happy. Save yourself $25 on the design contest. Send over your email receipt to Cary at the Happy Hustle and be entered to win a new swag box. We're picking a winner every single week. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Day number 2, the nature immersion and mental stillness. So again, maybe you weren't in nature, even better if you were for that first day, but spend 4 hours at least outdoors doing a hike, a walk, sitting by the water, going to the beach, whatever, but be in nature. Practice the stillness. At least 20 minutes of mindful meditation. I would recommend doing far more on this day, but really it's important because nature boosts memory and attention again by 20% after just one walk. So it's really like it's a way to heal, to declutter the mind and get extreme clarity. So bonus points here is if you go someplace without Wi-Fi or cell service, that way you're not even tempted by your devices. You just know you're out of service and you're just in it to win it and get real clear on, what's the next steps for you, both personally and professionally. And then day 3, insight and harvest action mapping. So you want to review the notes, review your journal entries. think about, again, the key insights from those things to put them into a complete game plan. For me, I like to spend 3 days in nature completely doing this consecutively, but, depending on what your responsibilities are, I get it. You just need to make sure you're reflecting on that first initial journal session that you did completely clear, device free. The second day you're in nature, you're thinking about that same page. Then the third day, you're actually going to put together a game plan, but you give it time and space to get clear. You just don't jump right to the game plan. Leaders, they have the clarity increase in productivity by up to 31% when you get outside and do this process, according to Gallup. So you have to have more clarity. You'll be up to 31% more productive with more clarity. That's a Gallup stat. So the biggest thing is schedule those get action game plans into your calendar. So when you get back on this third day, you want to put them into your actual calendar. When am I going to achieve this? What is the exact time block I'm going to work on this? When is it going to be due by? And then here's the key: consequences create commitment. So if you want to achieve something personally, let's say, I don't know what the heck it is, but, lose 10 pounds. When are you going to do that by? You have to get very specific, put it on the calendar. What's the consequence if you don't hit it? I like putting a financial consequence, like donating $1,000 to the opposite political party. That'll typically motivate you to get her done. And then maybe professionally, you say, okay, I want to write my first book outline, and it has to be due in 30 days. Okay, what's the consequence if you don't? Also then reverse engineer each kind of step along that 30 days. So, by the next Friday, how many pages do I want written? By the next week, the week after that, and you just micro trunk your goals down so they achieve the macro destination. Now, the four is, or the payoff, will you, after you get that 3-day clarity quest framework clear, it's really all about making the right decisions and avoiding the wrong ones. Make them faster, make them better after you do this clarity quest. Build from the purposeful state, not from that panic. When you get outside yourself and all the cluttering of your mind, and we just are just so inundated these days with information and content and dopamine dumps. It's so important. So there's a phrase called Caryism, Cary, like my name, ISM, and it's confusion cost cash. Clarity creates cash flow. So that's kind of like my little ism, will you? But the confusion costs cash. Clarity creates cash flow. So if you want more cash flow and you want to ultimately make $1 million plus decisions on the regular, get that clarity, do that clarity quest. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Commit to doing this 3-day clarity quest. Get clear on what it is that you're after, both personally and professionally. What are the top 3 distractions holding you back? Eradicate the distractions, dive deeper into the protocol and the game plan, and you'll be shocked at how many better decisions you make. For me personally, I can just tell you, I stepped back recently and I was looking at our calendar of masterminds and all this stuff with our SaaS program that we're building and all this stuff, both personally and professionally. I got a new baby on the way. There's a lot going on in my life. And I wanted to zoom out to look at what actually is going to move the needle. What are the things that are distractions, and what business do I really want to be in? What do I want to be known for? What is the impact? What is the income level? All these different things you need to reassess over time as you grow and scale in your business. It's going to take micro adjustments of course correction. And so that's what I recently did. And that's why this is top of mind for me. So if you can get outside, do this clarity quest, at least the first day, do a complete digital detox with it. The second and third day, if you can be completely digitally detoxed, even better. I understand you got stuff going on, but make sure that you're just going deep into what came up that first day, then build your game plan accordingly. So that's pretty much it. Short, sweet, to the point. I hope you get some value. Do that clarity quest, start making better decisions, and ultimately start to happy hustle your dream reality. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you again. If you did get some value, even just a little bit, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things, but specifically help a brother out by sending this to just one person who could actually get some value from it as well. That's how we spread the message. So thank you, thank you, thank you